Hey Cowboys fans, how are you? Coming up in today's Cowboys report, a potential starter emerges in the backfield, a fan-favorite tight end's future is up for debate, and one former first-round pick might be running out of time in Dallas. Buckle up, Cowboys Nation, this one's loaded. Let's start with the name that's making headlines, Miles Sanders. Could he actually be the Cowboys' starting running back come Week 1? Tommy Yarish of Cowboys.com thinks so, and he's not alone. During OTAs and minicamp, Sanders showed flashes of his old self, that 2022 Pro Bowl version we saw in Philly. Explosive cuts, sharp acceleration, and a bit of that old swagger we didn't see during his underwhelming stint in Carolina. Yes, it's just minicamp. No pads. No real contact. But the fact that Sanders was working ahead of guys like Jaden and Phil Maffa with the first-team offense? That's real. That's notable. Still, offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer is urging caution. His words, don't read too much into it. Fair, we've seen backs shine in July and fade in September. But here's what matters. The Cowboys need someone to step up. There's no Tony Pollard. There's no Zeke. And right now, the running back room is a mix of potential and question marks. If Sanders can prove he's still got the juice, Dallas may have just found a bargain comeback story. So what do you think? Can Sanders be RB1 in Dallas? Let me know in the comments. Y for yes and for no. Next up, let's talk about Jake Ferguson, the tight end who's quietly doing something no one else in the NFL is doing. Did you know? Over the past 2 seasons, no tight end in the league has forced more missed tackles than Jake Ferguson. Per Pro Football Focus, he led the NFL with 15 missed tackles forced in 2024 alone. That's not just production, that's elite YAC, yards after catch ability. But here's the dilemma. Do you pay him now or wait? Ferguson is coming off a bit of a down year. Injuries. No Dak for stretches. And some inconsistency. Add that to the fact that the Cowboys have a lot of financial decisions to make. Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, and even guys like Tyler Smith and Darren Bland are ahead of him in the pecking order. But tight end contracts are rising. George Kittle and Trey McBride are leading the market at $19 million per year. Even average starters are pulling in $10 to $12 million. If Dallas believes in Ferguson long-term, this offseason might be their last chance to lock him down on a team-friendly deal. So what would you do? Type P for pay, or L for let him walk. And finally, let's talk about former first-round pick Mazi Smith, because his situation is getting complicated. Former assistant coach Greg Ellis recently spoke out about Mazi's fit in the Cowboys' defense. According to Ellis, Mazi showed more promise last year under Mike Zimmer's scheme. More power-based, more natural to his game. But under the new staff, Dallas is going back to a more vertical, aggressive defensive front, and that might not suit Mazi's style. Ellis hinted, if 2025 doesn't go well, it might be time to move on and consider a trade. That's not saying now. A trade right now would hurt the team financially and weaken an already thin defensive tackle room. But let's be honest. Mazi needs to produce. It's year 3. He's healthy. He's had a full offseason for the first time in his NFL career. There are no more excuses. If he can't show consistent development, Dallas may be forced to look for other answers, and that 2026 future becomes very uncertain. Confidence level in Mazi Smith? Scale it from 1 to 10 in the comments. So there you have it, Cowboys Nation. Miles Sanders could be RB1. Jake Ferguson's payday is up in the air. And Mazi Smith? He might be down to his last shot. The 2025 season isn't just about wins, it's about futures. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button for daily Cowboys content, film breakdowns, roster updates, and hot takes you won't want to miss.